Hello, welcome to the channel and thanks for joining me. So we've got a really big unboxing video today. This thing's got to be over 1 meter across there. So we're in the big room, it's a bit echoey, but we'll be all right. Let's have a look, see what we've got. Okay, well, it's a Dell box, but I can assure you there's no computer in here. Not a modern day one anyway. Right, well there's the plug, which was the right way up, or I should say pointy side up. It's a modern one, so it's not the original to the unit. Well, blimey, that was really hard work, but it was very well packaged, it's got to be said. That's the thing with these oversized boomboxes like this. The handmade packaging is like a three-bird roast. It's like a bag within a box, within another box, within something else, and everything's sort of taped to itself. It takes you 20 minutes to get into it. But anyway, here we are then. We've got ourselves a Sharp GF-575 radio cassette recorder, twin deck on this one. Quite sought after units, and there aren't many about in good condition, and this is no exception. It's got grime like sawdust or something on it. It's a little bit discoloured, but stained and what have you, but I think it's okay overall. The handle is pretty good condition. That chrome will clean up, I think. The original aerial needs tightening up a bit, but it does extend and retract, and it is all intact. It's missing a tiny little retaining pin on the back for the plastic, but that's not the end of the world. Yeah, the knobs and switches look like they are all present and correct. Yeah, it's pretty grotty and grimy, it's got to be said. The odd scratch on there, the odd bit of paint. Let's have a look. Battery terminals, the ones I can see, don't look too bad. I think that's just a short spring in there, not a snapped spring. And there's your inputs, outputs. There's your phono stage there. It's got the built-in phono preamps. You've got your ground and your left and right audios in. You've also got your out, so you've got various options there to integrate this with other units. There's also external speaker outs as well. It sure is a bit of a beast. Speakers that are built into this, you've got the woofers just here, you've got your tweeters up along the top. Long, I don't think they're little ribbon tweeters, they're probably just the little cone speakers, I think. But there we go. Right, so this has got APLD and APSS, so that's going to be your program search systems and that kind of thing in there. We'll take a closer look when we actually restore this in due course. We've got, just having a look there, external microphone, stereo left and right, and your headphone out just there. All right, there we go. Well, that one works. And that one works. And I've got to be honest, when it comes to GF-575s, they're quite prone to having broken cassette doors. So I've got to say, overall, despite the grime and the odd scratch and the paint, little paint spots and sawdust and all that kind of stuff, I'm actually quite hopeful. Let's have a look. Alright, well, I've come prepared. I've always kept a figure of 8 cable here, so let's just plug it in, see if anything happens. It is a bit dirty, that input, but hopefully we'll be okay. Right, so let's just turn your volumes down a minute, in case we get some sort of explosive thump when we turn it on. Okay, the aerial stays about there. Here we go then, guys, fingers crossed. Actually, function, yep, it's on radio, and we've got it on to FM stereo. Here we go. All right, we've got power. The Dolby light's on. Obviously that's not relevant for the radio, but nice to know the LED's working at least. So we've got 4 bands there, long wave, medium, short and your FM. So let's just have a look at this a minute. Here we go. That left channel's all but dead. Let's see if we can just clean that up a minute. Okay. Let's tune it and see what happens.
Show her the half that I'm done.
Sings girls as players too, part as girls just dislike soup.
Yeah, we've got a channel down there. All right. Well, it's not the slider, from what I can tell. It's not peaking when I flick the. Ah, there we go. Now we've got it. Hang on.
Sensing. Hi, Dean and Vicky. Every time Texas Hold'em gets played, the bit with in the basement, I always say hip. Just because it fits.
I'd love it if that's what Beyonce's.
Okay, so it's looking like it's probably the switch needs a clean or a strip down rebuild, but the amplifier and the speaker seemed okay, because once we got it in just the right position, it did kick in, so we'll be able to do something with that. I'll just try that one more time. Yeah. Yeah, okay, that's the switch. Alrighty, so let's have a look at, oh, by the way, the FM stereo was working, all the multiplexing was good, the FM stereo LED is working all right. So, let's see, I'm going to put the radio, the aerial down, just out of harm's way, that's all. And I've just pressed play now, and that is turning, and ditto for that. Counter's working, and that's working. Stop, rewind, yep, fast forward. Alright, so I don't know what condition the heads are in. Oh, it is dirty in there. Yes. Let's have a look. That one looks a bit cleaner. Let's see if we can get a tape in here. Let's see how that sounds, see if it'll play. It's very quiet. That switch again. And if I just go to left channel, yeah, definitely that switch. Okay, because we're losing the audio. We're losing the audio when we move to tape and radio, so it's got to be something along that. Anyways, that's good. So at least we know all the parts are in there. Let's have a look. Stop, rewind, stop, fast forward. Stop. I'm not going to try the APLD or APSS just yet. I think we'll do that another time, but let's just, yeah. Oh, do you know what? This is only a sacrificial tape, this one, pretty much. So, don't look. Just getting the worst of the sawdust off the head. There'll be people crying and shouting at the screen now. But this is a fairly sacrificial tape that I use anyway. But I just want to check that the amp's alright on this side. Yeah. Good. Yeah, we really do need to sort that switch out, because it's kind of holding everything up at the moment. But yeah, all right, so the radio works. We've got the FM and we've got both tape decks working. The reason that's so important, apart from the obvious, is when you buy in a second-hand sort of boombox, or anything for that matter that's mechanical, when you buy something online, you never quite know who's messed with it or what's happened to it. And just a quick test like this at least tells us that nothing's missing, there's nothing being stripped out of the unit, any gears, any sort of mechanisms, drives, that kind of thing are okay. Also, what's going to be really cool is we do know from that, given that everything works, is for once we haven't actually got to strip the belts out when they've turned to tar and goo. They are actually working, which means that they might have wow and flutter. Yes, they might be a bit slippy. Yes, they might be a bit stretched. Yes, they might be on their way out. However, when we go to replace them, at least we haven't got to go through the proverbial ache of having to strip all the goo and the tar out from all the pulleys and disassemble the mechs and all that kind of stuff. It should be a fairly straightforward job. So, yeah, all right, what do we know? Basically, it's in complete condition. It's a bit tired, it's a bit grubby, it's been used for DIY at some point, and basically I think the switches either need a bit of a rebuild or a clean at least. And yeah, we'll just disassemble the whole thing, give it a decent clean, service the mechs, new belts, clean the heads, capstans, all that kind of stuff, and it should be all right. So do stay tuned, please subscribe if not already. We'll be cracking on with this in due course, and yeah, it'd be great to restore this one and keep it going with a new lease of life. So thanks very much for watching. I'll see you soon. In the meantime, stay safe and all the best for now. Bye bye.